way is that this DISC is very important in our life. As we humans, we need to interact with other humans, and using this DISC, we can understand ourselves more, knowing ourselves, like what Sun Tzu, know thyself, and you will be victory. And then in terms of group or team, you can use this DISC to eliminate conflict interaction with your team also, and you can motivate them to go further if you know how to push the right button. And pushing the wrong button will definitely just disrupt the whole team. Yes. And in terms of organizations, this DISC can be used to save a lot of costs, such as hiring the right people, managing the people the right way, and also pushes them to ask them to work harder, and also how to say push them in the right button. So they also like to be triggered in the right way. Yeah. So
biggest takeaway is for me is you can work with other people. That's better because I always like work alone. Like I'm the individualist like that. So the boss say I need to think about how to work with people well. So this biggest takeaway is this. It will help me in my own life and work in the future. Okay.
My biggest takeaway is firstly is get a better understanding of your own personality type, and then it helps to improve the interpersonal and communication skill on a personal level, and also communication with other people. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah.
Thank you.
So my biggest takeaway for me is like it's mostly mental health and habit, because for me, you shouldn't just ignore mental health. As even though you have everything, if you feel something lacking, you even might go suicide or what lah, which is a bad thing lah. Because how about your families, your friends? How about them? So one of the things that you can do is do a gratitude list every day, so that it could be a positive tertiary effect, so that you won't think of negative things that much. And the second part is habit. The cue behavior and reward technique is I think it's really insightful, because it can improve oneself. So I'm gonna try it out lah.
So after going through these 2 days, okay, previously I felt that people is very complicated, and yeah, and like for my businesses, most of the way I'm doing is like trial and error. Okay, so moving forward, I know that okay, it's like people can be analyzed. So probably if let's say I face someone with bad tantrum or whatever, rather than I react in the back, I can like analyze him. That's it. Okay.
The DISC is quite useful lah. Help us to understand why people around us act like this, and then we can put people in the right position, and then less disappointment lah.
My biggest takeaway is actually I really love all those the case that is actually being brought by yourself, Jason, and Nicholas as well. It's actually very much related to what I'm actually having right now, even from the personal level, even from as a team, and even organization. Obviously, the ISC as a personality test, it actually helps a lot in terms of identifying the people as well. But I wouldn't say that it's too bad, but well, my CEO is actually giving up a real freedom for me. That is actually me being dominant. That I got his trust to actually run the whole company itself. And then getting the people, he just like Josephine, this is a team. It's literally a team instead of a people itself. So it's just like me, how I want to adapt to each of them. Yes, I met a very colorful people, a colorful attitude in the company itself. But I could say that by talking to them, not to say that that's why that just not only I talked to Sarah instead of talking to Joe. It's actually me, me talking to the team lead instead of directly to the top operational people itself, because it might actually create a confusion for them. So I always do that. Sometimes most of the time it goes well. Sometimes it doesn't goes well, then I have to sit all of them down as well. Yeah. So getting the environment natural is actually very important here, so that it doesn't create a confusion between them. So for me, my key takeaway is actually more on like how I want to identify people better, because I used to think about like things can be done more efficiency, much better and much better and faster. But sometimes certain people maybe not on the D type, they are actually on the C type, and on the S side, they try to get things slower. So I would say that I'm actually thinking about like maybe how am I going to deal with this kind of people in a real case. the people that I really met right now, yeah, and see that how is the outcome from them. So yeah, pretty much very helpful for me.
I was following through everything, and yeah, the takeaway, I'm shocked to find that I'm a very strong dominance guy and a very strong influencer too. And I didn't know that, I really love money. I didn't know that. So, and I'm shocked again to find that I'm a person who breaking all the rules. I hate rules and never be precise. All right. So the takeaway is that now that understand that we can read a person like a book. Okay, when you understand the DISC, don't change anybody, don't change yourself, adapt to it, and embrace and play along with them. Yeah, that is a wonderful piece of advice from you. Very good. Yeah, thanks a lot, Jason. Yeah.